What's going on, guys? This is Ryan McGuire back with another episode of The Positive Influence. On today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the recent 2024 Oscar ceremony that just happened. I am a big movie buff, so this event every year is something I always look forward to, and it's something I like to talk to people about and hear other people's reactions and give my opinion. So let's get right into it. The opening monologue from the host is one of my favorite parts of the ceremony every year. It allows the host to show character and personality, poke fun at the nominees and the other people in the stands, and that's something I always enjoy. I think Jimmy Kimmel is a great host, and he always does a good job with his monologue. In modern day, it's kind of hard to balance the line between what's funny and what's not funny and what could offend people. And I feel like he always does a good job of keeping it in the middle ground where he pokes fun at people, but he never crosses the line too much. Especially in recent years with problems with the host, with the whole Chris Rock and Will Smith incident. I think Jimmy Kimmel did a very good job at keeping the people entertained, but also keeping them complacent and not aggravating anyone. So everything with that went really well. When it comes to movies, I think one of the most underrated characteristics that makes a good movie is the music behind it. I think in many ways it's the soul of a film, and that's why I think these live performances that go on throughout the Oscars event are one of the most special parts of the event. It gives the actors and the artists involved a chance to perform these things live in front of their colleagues and in front of us watching. And just to see it from a different point of view as a live performance really adds to the song, adds to the experience overall. And I think it's one of the most special parts of the Oscar ceremony. For me, the standout performance from the 2024 Oscars was definitely Ryan Gosling performing his song I'm Just Ken from the movie Barbie. I think Ryan Gosling right now is one of those people in Hollywood where if he's the lead actor in a movie, you're gonna see it, there's gonna be eyes on it, the media is gonna be focused on it, and I think that his performance at the Oscars definitely encapsulated that star power that he holds. His interactiveness with the crowd throughout the performance, reuniting with Margot Robbie, Greta Gerwig, reuniting with Emma Stone, his co-star from the movie La La Land, had a lot of people talking, and overall it was just a very fun performance, very lively, very vibrant, and I think everyone can relate to it and enjoy it no matter what type of movies you like, no matter what type of songs you like. It's just very easy and very fun, and I think that's what was so special about this performance. Another performance that stood out for me was Billie Eilish performing her song also from Barbie, What Was I Made For? Billie Eilish is another one of those people in media where it just seems that everything she touches turns to gold, and this song was a perfect example of that. Her and her brother producing together have made countless hits, but this might be her biggest one yet. She has a beautiful voice, and the performance live just encapsulates the emotion behind the song and what it truly means. And if you've seen the Barbie movie, you know the scene where it plays. It's a very meaningful moment and one of the standout moments from the movie. And just seeing her perform it live definitely added emotion to that song, emotion to the movie as a whole, and I'm happy that she won the award for Best Performance and Best Original Song. The individual acting awards may be the most anticipated segment of the Oscars, and this year's nominees definitely did not disappoint. Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor, Best Actress, and Best Supporting Actress were all littered with great performances from great movies and great actors overall. Da'Vine Joy Randolph winning Best Supporting Actress for her role in The Holdovers was something I was very happy about. That was a movie that I really enjoyed, and I felt that her performance was very emotional and showed a lot of inner strength, and I think that she was one of the shining lights of that movie, and she hadn't really gotten recognition for past roles where she was also fantastic, but I was very happy to see her finally get her flowers, and I felt that she thoroughly deserved the award. I was a bit conflicted with the Best Supporting Actor award. It may be a little bit biased, but I've never been the biggest fan of Robert Downey Jr., although his award-winning performance in Oppenheimer definitely deserved recognition and was great. I felt that it wasn't as integral to the movie as some of the other nominees' performances, such as Robert De Niro in Killers of the Flower Moon, who was terrifying, controlling, manipulative, and really carried every scene he was in, or Ryan Gosling in Barbie, who was fun, vibrant, relatable, hilarious, and just overall shining light in that movie. I think both of those roles definitely took the spotlight more in their movies than Robert Downey Jr. did in Oppenheimer, but he still put in a great performance. I've always been a huge fan of Emma Stone, so I was very happy to see her collect her second award for Best Actress in the movie Poor Things. Her portrayal of Bella Baxter was very unique and very emotional and very meaningful. Although the movie is very graphic and unorthodox, it still has a lot of core values that can resonate with people about personal growth, journeys in your life, discovering who you are, and I think those characteristics are what gave her this award. Last but not least, I was ecstatic to see Cillian Murphy collect his first Oscar for Best Actor. His performance in Oppenheimer was magnificent, and he fully embodied J. Robert Oppenheimer and the weight that was on his shoulders throughout the Manhattan Project. Cillian Murphy is one of those actors who's had a great journey throughout Hollywood. He's been in the limelight for a long time, but never really had a lead role until now. He's taken smaller parts in big ensemble casts and still outperformed some of the lead actors in those movies. So to see him finally get his flowers and finally collect an Oscar was a great moment, and I'm excited to see what his work is in the future. I was also so happy to see Best Picture and Best Director go to Christopher Nolan for his work on Oppenheimer. Christopher Nolan has had an illustrious career in Hollywood and has produced some of the biggest movies of the last 15 years, such as the Dark Knight trilogy, Interstellar, Inception, Dunkirk, and all of these movies were fantastic and maybe didn't get the recognition they deserved at the time of their release, but in the following years have gained huge traction in media and in Hollywood. But it was so exciting to finally see him get an award for Best Director and Best Picture, which he probably should have already gotten. That's all for this episode of The Positive Influence. Thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for more content.